Welcome to Math Beyond Borders. Mathematics Simplified. Hello geniuses. In today's video, let's discuss factors. First, let's discuss basic factors, how to find that out, and then let's try to find out factorization. Yes, and when I say let's try to understand factors, I just mean the common factors. Yes, not factors like 20 has like so many factors, not those factors, but if there are 2 or 3 numbers, what are the common factors and how to identify them. Now, one method was HCF, finding the highest common factor, but there can be more factors, so let's have a look how we can do it. Okay, so for example, if you have 2 numbers, let's say 18 and let's say 27. Cool. Now, what are the factors that can be there for 18 and 27? So what you will do is you can start to make the sets for factors. So for example, 18, how can you reach 18? You can reach 18 by 6 into 3. You can reach 18 by 9 into 2, right? So all these are factors for 18. There is also 18 into 1, right? So these are the factors for 18. And then what are the factors for 27? Of course, 27 into 1. Then there can be 9 into 3, and that's about it. So now what are the common factors? Now there can be common factors can be 9 and 3. So there are 2 common factors for 18 and 27, 9 and 3. Makes sense, right? Let's do it. Let's do one more example. Okay, so let's say we want to find out the common factors for 15 and 21. Now at the first look, many of you may think, oh, there is nothing common in that, but some of you might know that there is one table in which both of them can be there. But let's lay out the way we are learning, right? So 15 factors can be 3 times 5 and 15 times 1, right? 21, of course there is a factor 21 times 1, and there can be 7 times 3. Now, except for, we never count 1 as a factor because 1 is technically a factor for every number, right? So we don't talk about that. But what other number do you see common in them? I see a 3 here and I see a 3 here. So the common factor is 3. Now, again, don't confuse it with HCF. We are just trying to find out factor or factors that can make 2 numbers. Yes, and we are not trying to see just the common factors, right? There is no highest or lowest in it. Cool. Okay, so you see there are another 2 numbers, 45 and 75. You look at it and you realize, yeah, at least 5 is for sure a factor, but let's start to split it, right? So tell me the factors for 45. So 1 is of course 45 times 1, and 1, what can be the next factor? The next factor can be 9 times 5, right? Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, 9 times 5. What else can be a factor? There can be a factor 15 times 3 also is a factor for 45. I don't think there's any other factor for this. Well, yeah, I think that. And again, for 75, we know 75 times 1. We don't like take it into consideration, but yeah, let's just write it for the sake of it. Now, what else can be the factor? I think one factor can be 25 times 3, right? And one factor can be 5 times 15 can also be a factor. Yeah, what else do you think can be a factor for this? I think that's about it. Yeah, so now let's see what are the common factors. So as I said, except the 1, whatever number you see common on both sides is a common factor. So for example, I see a 3 here and a 3 here, so 3 is one common factor, right? And I see a 15 here and a 15 here, so a 15 is a common factor. I see 5 here and a 5 here, so 5 is a common factor. Those are common factors that we can see. Okay, so which means now this particular concept can help you in simplifying fractions. It can help you in finding the common value and taking the commons out or something like that. So for example, and I'm just showing you an example, this is more applicable to algebra, and we will have a look at that in one of the upcoming videos, but for now we're just setting the base for it. Okay, so for example, if you have a number, let's say again 15 plus 25, right? And you may think that it is very difficult to, so 5 is common, you put 5 out. Now When you take the 5 out, what will be left here? So 15 will become a 3 and 25 will become a 5, right? So I took 5 as the common factor out because it was common in both of them. As I said, just try to understand this concept. The applicability of this concept we will discuss in upcoming videos. Okay, so again, let's say I have a number 21 plus 30. 30. What do you think can be common here? Now I think 3 can be common here, right? So I take 3 out, it will be 7 plus 10. Now between this 7 and 10 there is nothing else common, right? And how we use it, as I said, I will discuss it later. Okay, so just I will now put some examples on the screen and come and help me with it. Yes, so Genesis, now you see 4 examples on your screen. You can pause the video and follow what I told you just now, or we can do it together. Whichever way you feel like, let's do that. So let's say I have to take one common factor out for 45 and 60, and my idea is to take any common factor that I can think. If it is the highest, the better. So for example, I from experience know that 15 is the common factor in both of them. So it will become 3 plus 4. Now there is nothing common left in 3 and 4, so I take 15 out. Yeah, that was the highest common factor, but my focus is mainly the common factor. Yeah, in 90 and 100 the common factor can be 10, so what will be left inside will be 9 plus 10, right? And then as you see, we can solve it further. So 3 plus 4 will be 7. 7 well multiplied by 15 will become 105. Yeah, I'm just showing, as I said, I'm just trying to show you how to take a common factor out, and that's the whole idea for now. Okay, I'm not trying to do anything else. Let's just split it so that it's clear what we are doing. Now 27 and 54, I think 27 itself is common here, so 1 plus 2. And here between 18 and 24, I think 6 can be common, so I take the 6 out. It will be 3 plus 4 inside. It was easy, right?
Thank you for learning with us. Please share the video with those who you think may need it. Also, if you want to request a topic, put that in the comments section. So until the next video, keep learning, keep questioning. Bye.